Luxury jumps on a Boeing jet, leaves behind a family, no regrets. He's got a birthday, I'm your old Shanghai. Eyes are on Mrs. Lai, the reason why. While in Brisbane, the tears roll strong. Chinese whispers called him to Hong Kong. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave behind the begging for the Luxy show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie's chasing dreams in the mystic land. Mrs. Lai brings coffee to his hand. Family's calls echo on the phone. He's miles away, lost, but he's not alone. In old Shenzhen's glow, he likes to stray. With Mrs. Lai, they bonk till the light of day. Pack up your bags and off you go. He's not showing up to New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Though the tears roll down in Brisbane town, Archie's 3-inch dick flops all around. Celebrations in the neon night, forgetting home, he's chasing new Asian delight. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Weeks later, Archie leaves his playground. Comes back home, he's Brisbane bound. Comes up with stories that he's going bust. Has to fool the punters to gain their trust. Pack up your bags and off you go. Leave the begging for the beach ball show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Archie spent the punter's money, he's in a fix. Spins a story that he can't eat bricks. All the lonely simps believe his scam. Grab all their cash, shove it in his hand. Pack up your bags and off you go. He didn't bother with the New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore. Comes on streams, he cries poor again. His mate Tan gives him $5 grand, maybe 10. Archie thinks he's a big swing dick, cause the punters fall for his gypsy shtick. Pack up your bags and off you go. Didn't bother with the New York Watch Show. Archie flies where the dragons soar to romance Mrs. Lai until his balls are sore.
Hello, 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 hello. How are you peoples all today? I'm back, guys. I am back broadcasting live from the garage. That's right, guys. I'm here broadcasting, making it, doing well, having a great time. Guys, what can I say there? I've had a really, really good time, and I've really great time, a lot of fun. What can I say, guys? It's amazing. It is amazing. It's fantastic. We got everything working well. It's lucky. And you know what, guys? We have got many great things happening today. I'm pinning the link. We gotta start a poll. Did Archie sell his breguets? Did Archie sell any breguets in Sydney? There we go. Let's get the poll going. Then we'll discuss. What can I say? What can I do? How is things going? Let's get the show on the road. We got our first super chat in. NATO, $1.50 super sticker. Thank you, NATO, for coming on and sharing the joy. Hey, what do you think? Hey, isn't that great? Sharing the joy with NATO. Hey, NATO, how is he? What's he up to? I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell what's going on with these boys. But I got to tell you guys, it's it is good to be here on the show. You know, I must say that I love it. I come here. I went to Sydney. I went to Sydney to see it's a long story. When I did the deal, I got out of some watches. I needed the money. I didn't sell them because I wanted to. I sold them because I needed the money, guys. I needed the money. So that's the reality there. Okay, we can't beat the truth. Just got Bear messaging me. What can I say? So I went to Sydney. I had a great time there. I had to deliver some boxes because I had sold a number of pieces. Hey, my good friend, the Goldberg. How is my favorite Goldberg?
I am so well. Now, I do have a question for you to start the evening off.
Yes, sir.
Now, you and Jen were in Sydney at the same time, and you blew Jen off. I just want to know if I managed to get.
It's not about blowing Jen off. I tell you the problem. The problem was that
No.
I
know you were busy. I just want to know if I come to Brisbane, will you make time for me, or will you magically be painting the garage floor?
I'll always make. Look, the problem was I had someone who paid for the ticket because I sold a lot of stuff off, and I had to do things on his timetable.
I'm just hassling you because it's what we do here on this show.
I know we do hassle.
It's what we do, guys.
It's okay. Look, I try my best. It doesn't always work out, Marky.
It doesn't. Now, I noticed that the garage is well lit, so you're home in the home garage. Why do we love this garage streaming? Are you doing the Hoovy thing? What's up with this?
Oh no, the garage is just. I'm just trying some different alternatives for next year because I can't afford the mortgage at my own place.
I see. I'm told my audio is bad. Guys, tell me what's wrong with
I got no problems with your audio. Your audio is fine.
The boys in the comments are objecting. Let me play a little bit with my audio and see what it's saying.
I can't see any problem.
All right. Okay. As long as you're happy.
Are you into cars at all, Mark?
You know, just my stinking Lincoln, but I'm not like a car guy. I like a nice car, and that's as far as it goes. Boys are saying my audio is low. You know what?
I'll adjust it. I'll adjust it.
Yeah, see what you can do. Boost me up there, big boy.
How's that now?
Yeah. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing.
Yeah, that's better. That's much better.
There we go.
Done. Done.
This is the best comment so far this evening. Oh, I thought he told me to be quiet.
But no problems otherwise.
I thought he was telling me to be quiet. Yuri says it's too loud, and Nate O says it's better. So
Yuri says, "Give him more bullshit." Look, I just live in the garage. I like. Why does everyone think they're entitled to know my business?
It could be because you stream every little bit of it, including your nipples, your underarm hairs, your sex life, your financial situation, your HELOC, your credit score, your superannuation, your marriage, your multiple girlfriends, your travel, your food intake. Maybe that could be why, because they're just used to it. You've trained them this way. Oh, and your alcoholic, tendencies.
Mark Goldberg, I got to tell you something. I had a great time in Sydney.
Nice.
I fell in love with a car.
Uh-oh.
I'll show you some cars. Do you want to see some cars?
Sure. Let's have a look at Sydney.
Okay, have a look at this, right? You wouldn't believe this, right? This is a $100,000 Land Rover.
Ooh, I like a Land. Fella's got a beautiful Land Rover. Actually, Mrs. Fella.
Okay, this is actually the original series, Series 1 from the 50s.
It's vintagey.
You know, this here is actually $199,000.
Well, that's crazy. That's like a collector's item, though. That's not even a modern.
Could you even use it?
Well, on Safari.
There's an E-Type Jaguar with the Zenith. By the way, Mark, I decided to buy it back.
Of course you did. So you went to Sydney to sell something and then buy something.
I didn't sell any. I delivered the watches. Some of the pieces that I'd actually sold 4, but I backed out of the Zenith. Sold 3.
Okay.
2 Rolex, the Bluesy, the Explorer, and the Gold JLC.
So you sold good watches and you kept the Zenith.
Well, the Zenith, I actually love this watch.
Yes.
Can I say that to you? You know that guy from Germany, you know, the American guy who works in publishing, that's his grail. That watch is his grail.
Yes.
You know that German, what's his name? You know that American in Germany?
The brain damage guy. Yes, I know who you mean. I know who you mean.
He's a nice guy.
That indeed he is.
I love him. I love him completely.
Nice.
He's a lovely guy.
He's an interesting man. He reminds me a little bit of a slightly more functional Alan Frisch.
Let's have a look here. This is E-Type. Look at this. Look at the price on it.
Look at that. You do know how to zoom.
$250,000.
Well, Aussie.
Yeah. 1965 E-Type. Look at that. We got Mike the Snake joining us.
Mikey. Mike. Mike, what do you think of this antique Range Rover?
Very cool. Reminds me of Australia.
Does it now?
Yeah, I mean, most old Australian pictures, like The Gods Must Be Crazy.
That's 70,000 US, Mike.
Remember that movie, The Gods Must Be Crazy?
No.
That was shot in South Africa, Mark.
I was going to say, I look at that and I see.
Was that in South Africa? Okay. Well,
I see the Serengeti plane.
Yeah, it just reminds me.
E-Type? You an E-Type man, Mike?
Oh, you bet I am. 100%.
What about this? A Chinese eye Bentley?
Not so much my style, but it's beautiful in its own right.
Mark, this is the car I fell in love with.
It's beautiful. That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
It's called Chinese Eyes because it's got those very Oriental type headlights there.
I see. It's got a lot of lights in front.
With a grill. Just the front
and this
grill.
Normally they're Rolls Royces, but this one's...
That's a Bentley, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You see, this guy's got a lot of really bitchin' cars.
Look at the color on it, that blue, that petrol blue.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The thing at the back.
So
what's that? A Dino!
So apparently you had time for car shopping, didn't you?
My jeweler had a Dino just like that.
But in your busy schedule, you had time for car shopping.
Correct. Yes. What's this, Mikey?
That's what you did instead of having lunch with Jim.
Is that the one? That's the one. The last 440 powered or
the Daytona, Mikey.
Was that a Ferrari Daytona?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not super up on
$500,000 Aussie. $500,000.
Wow.
What about that?
That's a Alfa Romeo. I had one of those. That's a Spider.
That's a Ferrari, Mikey.
Well, it looks just like a Alfa Romeo Spider at first glance.
Look.
At least the front does. Yeah, no, I'm wrong. 100%.
It's a V12, Mikey.
Wow, cool.
That's an Alfa Spider. There you go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, you can see the similarity in the front ends.
Aston Martin Vanquish.
Very cool.
Here's another E-Type. This one's... Oh, sorry, this is a DB6. Aston Martin DB6.
Speaking of Aston Martin, have a look at the WhatsApp pictures I just sent you of my driveway from yesterday.
Okay.
Ooh, that's Aston Martin. That's like a James Bond car, right?
Fuck, whose car is that? What are you doing? You got super pooches.
Well, we had a family. Satan's Kittens family came over for a 4th of July, party yesterday, a family party, and that's what they drive and parked on the driveway.
Wow.
Oh, shit. That's a DB6. What do you think of that?
Amazing.
Is that your sort of car, Mike?
Yeah, in terms of vintage, yeah, most definitely. Like, bone just as it came from the factory, unmodified, left alone. Perfect.
How about one of these Mercedes SL 380 SL?
No, they never did anything for me.
Another E-Type?
E-Types are A1.
But this is an early one. Look at the seats. You see those seats? And they're all aluminum, no wood. This is when they had aluminum.
Huh. Interesting. I love the steering wheel.
Yeah, wooden wheel there. That's amazing.
Wooden wheels are classy.
Look at the Porsches here.
Would I? Hair lip.
Yeah, that's a...
What about that? That's the pick.
That's a 912, I think.
It's a Targa.
Well, it's a long hood and could be either a 912 or a 911. It might have a four banger in it.
Targa. They didn't do the Targa.
It's a Targa, but it's the old short wheelbase. They call them long hoods because see how the hood goes all the way to the bumper?
Yeah. What do you think? Ferrari? Clown shoe? Clown shoe?
That's a 308, right?
That's a 348, the red one.
The darker one behind it, though, was that like a Magnum PI car?
The yellow one is a 355 Berlinetta.
Okay.
And the blue one is a. Look at that. I'm just showing you this here because this was classic throttle shop in Sydney.
Wow.
It's underneath the Harbour Bridge. You know the Harbour Bridge has got garages on the ramp there. Marky, you're not too bored, I hope, are you?
No, I'm fine. I just had a little text there to do. There's some family business happening as well.
That's my friend's car. I had to go. Fuck, that was low. It's so low. The car is so low getting in and
it got
out.
a little lower once you climbed in there.
Maserati. Do you like Maseratis, Mike?
I do. Never.
A Vet?
Oh yeah, I love the new Vet. I love the mid-engine Vet, 100%. Maserati is an English car, aren't they? Aren't they British?
But they were Italian, but
or are they Italian? Okay, I'm thinking of Austin Martin. Excuse me, Maserati.
Aston. Austin is a city in Texas. Aston is a car.
Yeah, Aston. Anyways, yes, I like Maserati, and I find
Mike,
that car very beautiful.
Is it
what?
Pelagos? Is it Pelagos or is it Pelagos?
I always pronounced it Pelagos.
Well, here's the funny thing. Me too. Until I saw a Tudor commercial for it in which they said Pelagos, and
I saw that same commercial, and I don't. Who knows if they're really correct or not?
Well, hold on. It's their brand, their name. I think they know how to say their watch.
All right.
It upset me because I had to change the way I say it.
Probably ruined your whole day, huh?
A little, because I
call up here. This is actually
when I'm grumpy all day.
This is actually the photos from. This is the photos from Mark Goldberg. Fuck, you got a long driveway.
Yeah, it's like 100 feet long.
Can I live in that barn there, Mark? Mark, can I live in your barn?
I have a stall specifically saved for you, bedded down in hay. And yeah, of course.
Does it have look at this, guys.
A manger?
Right on.
No, that's an Aston Martin, right?
Whose
that's
Lexus is that?
So the auntie drives the Lexus, and the uncle drives the Aston Martin, the DB.
They didn't travel together?
No, they came from separate places.
Let's see.
He came from work.
What does he do? Brain surgeon.
Actually, he sues brain surgeons who have fucked people up for a living is what he does.
Oh man.
I love the Aston. Look at that. Have you been in this car, Mark?
Oh, yeah. As a matter of fact, I said to
Do
him,
they
"Flip me the
take dogs
keys."
in it?
I said, flip me the keys. I'm running for milk. And he throws me the keys. I'm like, no, I don't really don't want to drive it. I was afraid to. But he did throw me the keys.
What did you think of that?
Beautiful.
Is that is that model called the LFA?
No, it's the
The
DD.
Lexus? No, the Lexus.
No. The Lexus is that's just an IS.
Is it okay? I'm not too up on the newer model cars.
Me either.
What a beautiful family.
Cartier, darling. Cartier.
Oh, you wearing? Hey, I'll show you something. What I'm wearing today, guys. I'll show you what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing the
Breguet.
tribute.
Shocking.
Hey,
Very nice.
we've got a special guest, guys. Special 4th of July guest. Woo. Hello.
Hey, Bear.
Hey, fuckface.
Hi, guys.
How are
Hi,
you?
guys.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Long time
Hey.
no see.
Can you make me louder than Mark Goldberg, please?
I can do it. I can make you as loud as you want. Edit my. Oh no, Archie's on it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Am I louder? Am I louder than Mark now?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. How are you guys doing?
We're fine.
Oh,
Fantastic, Bear. By the
That's
way,
good.
you know what, Bear?
Hmm.
I got the Zenith back just because you love it so much.
Oh, my favorite hillbilly tourbillon. Yeah.
He did it for you.
Yeah,
Nice.
I got it
Nice.
back. I sold it. It swam away, and I managed to pull it back, Bear. I love that watch, Bear.
No, you don't.
I do. I
Get
do.
You tell him.
No, you really don't. You love it as
Why?
much as I love my Tag Heuer tourbillon. That's how much you love it.
I just love it, man. I just love it because it right. I just love anything that gets a reaction. The Breguets. How are you being, Bear? Talk to me. What's going on? You've been pleading with me to send the silver play button to Tan.
No, man, I didn't say to send the real one. I said get a fucking fake one from eBay and send it to him and tell him it's a real one.
But it won't have my name on it.
Engrave it, do something. Who cares?
Yes.
Just bring him back. We need Tan the Man, man. We need Tan the Man.
Oh,
Yes, we do.
Indubitably.
Yeah. So I'm just giving you advice. Obviously, I can't.
Bear, how is your collection? Talk to me. What's happened to your collection? Tell me.
Well, I actually got some new watches.
Yes.
Land dweller?
No, man, there is no land dwellers in Canada at all. They haven't come out yet. I seen some coming to US, but in Canada there hasn't been one yet.
Wow.
And I'm going to be very honest with you, Marky. If I would get a land dweller now, I would flip it in a matter of seconds.
I know, it's like triple retail. Like 50, 56, 50, 55.
100%, because in all honesty, there is no theoretical chance that it's going to sustain that price.
Well, not unless they keep it locked down to the AP Royal Oak, production levels. So we shall see.
Even then, the triple price. Come on, man.
Yeah, it has
Seriously?
to go down to like double.
Yeah, everything that blew up came back down. I mean, look at the overseas. It was up as high as 60, 64 during the bubble.
Yeah, I'm.
And now it's back
frozen
down
or
to
whatever
20,
happened. I can't hear
24.
anything.
Oops, where'd
Where's
he
he
go?
gone?
I know. I heard him talking. He mumbled something. I'll hopefully be right back. I really ought to like this more. I mean, I do like it. I guess what I'm saying is I should wear it more. You know what pisses me off about this, though? This is supposed to be the green dial. And Don Haynes bought the green dial. And what I can tell you is they're different. His green dial is actually green. My green dial doesn't usually look very green.
That could be the lighting, but Mark.
No, in all lighting, his is bright green. And only in certain lighting is mine. They changed it. There's definitely a Mark I and a Mark II dial.
Huh.
And unlike Rolex, that shit does not get you any collectability on a Cartier. But
That is so beautiful, but that's such a beautiful watch. How long ago did you buy that, Mark?
It is pretty. About a year and a half ago now, and right after I bought it, the same salesperson called me up and said, "Hey, would you like a root beer?" And I said, "Oh, hell yes."
Oh, they're a multi-dealer.
Yes. They did
Holy
have they have Patek as well. They have Patek.
I got to tell you, the Cartier is not. That's actually a very beautiful watch.
It truly is. Really, really.
And
great watch.
It's that's also got the interchangeable straps, hasn't it? The what have you got? You got the leather and the rubber.
So it comes. Well, look, if you do you see those gray?
Yep.
Elongated. Those are buttons. So if you just push them, the strap just instantly detaches. And then it comes with an emerald green alligator strap that just plops right into the exact same spot.
What is that? A Cubitus?
He's back. Yes, Mikey, it's a Cubitus. I'm the first one on my block.
Oh, Mikey, I love you.
Me too.
Thanks,
How are you, Bear? What happened?
I'm glad you're back. I thought
And this thing is acting up. I don't know why. I'm having a problem here. I'm getting kicked out.
StreamYard's
I
been
don't know what's
throwing
going
up.
on.
What browser are you on, Bear? It doesn't like Chrome or Safari. It does like Firefox.
I use Chrome. It's working fine with Chrome.
I see. Well, you freeze all the time too, though.
That's my shitty internet at home. I got to get a repeater. I'm getting a repeater.
Get it,
Mark?
Well, isn't it ironic that you said I'm going to get a repeater? I'm going to get a repeater. You repeated.
I know. That's my gag. Bear, it's an honor to have you here. How are you going, man? I've missed you so much.
Is it better now? I mean, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah. Okay, so it's better. I changed the headphones. I put the wireless. So, yeah, I'm doing good. Mark, I agree with you. The Cartier Santos is a fantastic watch.
That's what that watch was. You were fucking with me.
Well, I said it was a Cartier.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Sorry.
Well, we were talking all about Cartier, and then you go, "Is that a Cubitus?"
I wasn't listening. I missed it all.
Well, see, you gotta listen, Mike.
But that's standard for me. That's my character.
Okay, I understand.
To go back to that original conversation, Mark, it would be literally impossible for me, in the right mind, to get a what's it called? The land dweller now, and to keep it and not take advantage of the stupidity on the people on the secondary market, because there's no way, there's no chance that watch is worth and it's going to keep that price for that long of a time. But I do love the watch. I love the watch.
Yeah, me too. It would be tempting, but I would try and hold on to it for a little while because I just wouldn't want to.
Yeah, but see, the thing is, if you hold on for a while on that watch, the price would go down.
Probably.
And as you see that, as you're watching that happening, you would be. This is just starting now, right? So as you see it happening, you are basically feeling like you're losing money on it. That's a number one. Number two, there's a very good chance they're going to come up next season with a different color dial, which will make this dial less valuable, and so on, and so on, and so on.
I just don't want to upset the AD. That's the deal. That's the whole thing.
Oh, I don't give a fuck about that.
Chat here. MT 85, $2. I would sell it. Haven't asked for it yet, though.
They do give MT85 almost anything he wants from his.
How much stuff does he buy from them? That's what I want to know.
Well, a lot, but I don't know if he buys anything else.
Obviously, a bit more than me or you, Marky.
Well,
I can't get nothing from the AD.
They've sold him all the Steel Sports, like all of them. He just got a Pepsi, Panda, with minimal weights.
I actually want to comment on that. You don't want to piss off AD. I don't give a fuck. I fucking spent over $2.5 million in that place, and frankly, go fuck yourself. I can buy and sell whatever the fuck I want.
Well, if you spend $2.5 million, then you can just buy whatever you want on the secondary market. I'm a little bit protective of the relationship because I don't have that kind of spend history, and yet they're still good to me.
See,
well, okay.
I got to tell you something. A good friend of mine, he had Vacheron rang him up and said, "Oh, you haven't come to the boutique lately."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "I can't fucking buy anything." He said, "I can't buy anything from you without losing my shirt."
Well, yeah, that's a good point as well. I mean, times are changing. To be honest with you, for ADs to feel so superior toward you, fuck off. Fuck off.
Super chat, WC90, $3. Waiting for Narc. Oh, and we had another one. We did MT85.
We did do it, and we're all.
I got to tell you something, Bear.
I'm waiting for Godot.
You know what is going to happen, but don't you, in the new year, Bear?
Super chat.
Read a super chat and then tell us.
We got a super chat. MT85, $2. So many watches that would never know if I flipped it. So many watches they'd never know if I flipped it.
Yeah, that's all right.
Good point. I got to be honest with you, Bear. Seriously, you need to be so careful with your AD relationships. You know that Raphael guy, he came and had a talk to me, Bear.
Yeah.
And he told me, if you don't build the relationship, they won't invite you to the parties anymore. He's been barred, Bear. And you know what AP said to him? You don't spend enough. How about a code 1159? He said, you can stick that dog shit up your ass.
You know, speaking of fella made me wear his code 1159.
I actually like code 1159.
You know what? The watch feels nice, but you cannot buy. The retail is nuts. Secondary market is 50% off, and so he got it for like half off.
Exactly.
You would have to do that, Bear. Seriously, these watches are so. By the way, you know what's happening, Bear? It's so terminal now. The market, right, in Australia.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lange, which let's face it. Okay, you criticize Breguet. It's shit. It's garbage.
I didn't
what
say
do you think
that.
of Lange? Lange is a great brand, isn't it, or not?
It's a great brand, just as Breguet. I'm not a fan of Lange, but I mean, I personally don't like it, but it's a great brand, just like Breguet. I don't have issue with that.
Okay, well, you know, with Lange, right? They're making so much money in Australia, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have done so well. They've decided they only need to open their store 3 days a week. You understand? They did so well. They all got Mercedes-Benzes, Porsches. They don't need to open for normal business hours because they got
Lord,
so
won't
many.
you give me a Mercedes-Benz?
In all honesty, all brands actually, with minor exceptions from Patek, even Patek and AP with basically Royal Oaks, which are in demand. All other brands cannot measure up to Rolex. Rolex literally sells everything. I mean, in my AD, there is no Rolex left out, meaning whatever shipment comes in, it's sold. And like that, every 2 weeks, over and over and over. All other brands, on the other hand, are actually suffering at the moment. People just slow down on the buying. All other brands on the secondary market have softened in the pricing. I'm speaking about Canadian and US market. It's actually a great opportunity to pick up some nice Omegas, some nice Cartiers, some nice, what else, Mark? What else?
Breitling.
Okay, yeah, why not?
Tudor.
Tudor, yeah. Like you can actually pick up some really good deals on the secondary market as a result of it. But it's just even Rolex on the secondary market. Only the novelties, only the new ones at the moment are kicking ass on the secondary market because of the douchebags who want to be the first to own them, and they're fetching unrealistic prices. However, that's going to settle as well. And that's where we are.
Two-tone has collapsed. Two-tone has collapsed in Rolex, Bear.
Yeah. Yes.
Blue's the available under retail. Well,
yes.
Definitely the 40 millimeter, but even the 41 is like right there.
Yes. Yeah, you're right about that, Marky. That's where we are with it. It's a nice watch, though, and
this is good for this is good for these falling prices. Is good for collectors. It means there's more watches for people who actually care about them.
True. Actually, we should celebrate the time right now for the watch enthusiasts because you can actually pick up decent pieces at the fair prices. Mikey, I remember at one time he was dreaming about the root beer two-tone, right?
At one point.
Right now, you can get a two-tone root beer at retail on the secondary market.
You can, and that's a super nice watch. I have one. I really like it.
Love it.
Yeah. I for a spell there, I did have a thing for Rolex's Ever Rose Gold. I just liked its rose gold, its version of rose gold.
It's very rosy. It's extremely pink.
They call it Ever Rose because it never loses its glister.
Okay. Glister. That's a new word.
I think he means luster, but it does also have glister. Super chat from Ron.
Oh my goodness, Ron!
The actuary, $10. The only watch a man would ever need is a quartz Seiko Daytona,
which is what he's rocking these days, and it's the only watch he owns.
I had that watch, eh? I know what she's talking about.
Yeah, you never wear it. Bear, come on, you put it on. 10 minutes later, you rip it off and don't try again for like 6 months.
I swear to God, that's true. I actually wore it when I sized it.
You know what? I can't even stand. I have a Tudor Panda chronograph. I can't even stand to wear that for more than like an hour.
What's wrong with us, man?
There's something terribly wrong.
Fuck. But I do appreciate the watch. I mean, the aesthetics are kind of cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's actually. Sorry.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I was going to say it has more presence than the Rolex Daytona Panda, but I just can't stand it.
Are we snobs?
Yes. Come on. Do you have to ask?
We're a bit of a snobs and we're a bit of a douchebags.
Well, when you were talking about the douchebags, I started to laugh because I'm thinking, you know what, he's describing us.
Yeah. It's true. We both want listen, that's the truth. Is there a shitter watch that you actually genuinely enjoy and wear?
I do. Yeah, I have a few of them. Like I really like my Seiko Tuna.
Fair enough.
And it's quartz, but it's got the most nuclear lume. I really, really like it. And then I have this thing called the Tusano Shellback, which I reviewed. Okay. And it's just a micro brand shitter from Sweden. Swiss made.
But do you catch yourself trying basically to convince yourself that you like it? Kind of like
no. There of my approximately 25 to 30 shitters. There's like 3 of them that I can really stand to wear for an extended period of time. The rest of them.
No, I hear you. I do go through that, by the way. I'm asking only things that I actually go through myself, right? So I'm not speaking without experience. There were watches that I try very hard to convince myself that this is a cool watch, and I'm cool because I like this watch. It's not very expensive, and that makes me real watch enthusiast.
Yeah.
And then I kind of wear it, and then after a while I realize that I am not watch enthusiast, that I am a douchebag, and I love expensive, hard to get watches. And as my friend from the AD says, Bear, you only love glam.
Glam.
Yeah. I have a Rolex I like you. I have a Seiko that I wore once when I sized it. I've never.
That's
And I look at it in the box, because every day you look at the box and you go, okay, which thing do I want to wear? And I'd like, nah.
I got some watches I love in the box, but I hate wearing. Do you have
That's
that?
interesting. Yeah, I can see that. Well, like what, Arch?
In the crown.
Oh, most of my collection, I can't stand them. They're fucking horrible to wear. I got to be honest with you, Bear. those Bregsters, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm wearing one today, right? But they're kind of delicate. I love them, but they're just lovely in the row in the box there. I tell you another watch that looks great in the box. My Zenith looks better in the box as a set. It pulls the whole collection together. But on the wrist, it kind of annoys me. Okay. It kind of annoys me, Bear.
The guys are saying this is like old times. You're doodling while Bear is trying to talk to you.
I love Bear. Don't you love Bear?
Everybody loves Bear.
Thank you.
Super chat. Black Cat 997, $10. Have you guys seen this new Blancpain 3850 fathoms? 21,000 on a bracelet.
Oh, it didn't hack?
I didn't. It better be good for that sort of money. That's a lot of money, Bear.
You're gonna have to call this up.
21,000 on bracelet. No seconds hacking on a modern tool watch. Low beat rate movement. Looks great, but
wow, I didn't know that its spec was that shitty on the movement because they look great. That's a nice size. Looks good.
No, it's not nice size, Marky, and it's too small.
Like there are other ones like 44. It wears huge. I tried it, and even on this wrist.
So that's what I find interesting, that they cannot fucking finally put it at 40 or 41. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
Yeah,
it's like it's either 30. They're doing 38 now. They went from 44. Like, for fuck's sake, just make it what it needs to be.
It probably wears big. Archie, can you call it up so we can have a little watch content?
I'm on the Blancpain website. Let's have a look at this fucking thing.
The collectors are buzzing about it, but that is bad news about the movement.
The lug-to-lug distance has more to do with how a watch wears than probably anything else,
True, that is true. But this is too small, Marky. This is absolutely too small. For
40.
This is 38.2 mils, rose gold. Fuck me, Dad. 52,000 in Australia. It's the rose gold version.
Very pricey.
I love, what I love with Blancpain is that fucking super glossy. It's like these women you see with super red lips, glossy red lips. You'd want to go and kiss, you know what I mean? There.
you want to put?
Of course.
You want to put your finger in their mouth?
You want to get punched by their boyfriend really quick.
They have.
I don't like this watch at all. I like Blancpain. I'm not 50 fathoms, but I just think they need to finally make what people want.
You know what? I had to stop myself.
If they made this in a 42 or 41, like, it would be perfect.
And it shouldn't cost over 20K. It should be tops 15,000. Done.
Yeah.
I almost bought a
this one here is steel one. About 20,000 US, 30,000, 29.7 Aussie.
Too much. I'd rather have a sub.
I mean, it is beautiful. Do you get me, Bear? Like, that is beautiful.
Sub is way better choice than this, man.
Yeah, this is a funky looking case.
Do you need hacking? But, Patek never had hacking. Does that matter?
Yeah, kind of does on a tool watch.
The diver doesn't have a hacking? Come on, man.
It's like a semi-military mil spec.
That, and it's got a butt ugly case. Like where the transition from the case to the bracelet is, that whole end link area is kind of just round and fat and ugly.
Well, nobody.
I know the argument usually from the watch people is, well, this movement is so superior to Rolex and blah blah blah. How is it superior? How? In which sense is it superior? Am I buying a diver to appreciate the high horology movement? What the fuck is wrong with us? Come on, man.
Reminds me of the Seiko NH34 that didn't hack. That's not cool.
Yeah.
I feel like that's
neither of my Seikos can you either wind or hack.
I'm not a buyer on this watch, but I think it's beautiful, and it's better than the 44.
Super chat in MT85. He says Shooter is my Shooter FXD. Bullshit. I love the FXD, Bear.
Yeah, so do I. I think they're kind of overdoing it now. They're every second week they're coming up with a new FXT. It's getting a little oversaturated, but it's an interesting watch at the right price.
Yeah, but
they nailed it on the nailed it on the head with the version 1. You know, with that killer clasp. And
you've still got the Alungi, don't you, Bear? You got the Alungi?
I sold it.
What?
I sold it.
Why?
I got bored. I was wearing it a lot because it was like really convenient to wear.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things you wear like, like he says, the shitter, right? And then when you wear something too long, too much, and it's not a Rolex, you get fucking bored.
Yeah, that does happen.
Oh, it says supper chat. What is a supper chat? On the banner, not super. Supper chat. No, it says supper.
Super chat. Empty. We got a super chat here from my good friend,
Supper
Mr.
chat. We have a supper
$10, Bear.
Supper
Hope
chat.
all is well. Canadian friends and American friends celebrate the Independent and Canada Day with their beautiful families. Stay sexy.
Bear, did you celebrate the 4th of July in Canada as the newest state? Did you do that yesterday for us?
Yeah, well, yes, we did. We did. As both cities where I am, they're border cities. Mm-hmm. So, like it or not, we do witness your fireworks and all that stuff. So, yeah, we celebrated.
It was a special year. We finally have you with us.
Yeah, man. The good news. Very good news.
Okay.
Just I don't see still American dollars in my bank account. So that's the only thing I wish changes. Like
you're supposed to come to the exchange center and
that's what I need to do then. Thank you, Marky.
You got it. And don't worry about the showers. We delouse you first.
I gotta tell you, Bear. It's been. I gotta tell you. What did you think, Bear? I've got no Rolexes now. Did you hear that?
Well, that's because it's easiest to sell. You are basically doing.
I lost money there. I actually lost money.
Yeah, because you're selling it when market is low.
Well, yeah, and that's not a hype watch. Well,
correct.
At least definitely not the Polar Explorer, but
I would have handled that a little bit differently.
Mike is playing with a squeaky dildo.
The whole thing would improve, Bear, but it's been a disaster.
I hear a dog squeaky toy.
No,
that's birds. There's a bird.
Bear, do you have a dog squeaky toy, or do you have a bird?
No, that's my house.
Oh, it's
no.
Your bird. You have a bird.
I got birds. They're in the swimming pool.
Birds in the swimming pool. Wow.
Seriously, Bear. Have you thought about, Bear, getting rid of some watches now? Dumping.
Pumping.
Because the market is
and dumping.
Oh no, I dumped quite a bit, man.
You got out of how many Tudors do you have now?
0.
Tudor is fucking toxic as they come, Bear. What the hell's wrong with them?
They're not rolling.
Mass produced. They're not Rolex. Kind of ugly.
Kind of ugly. What are you talking about?
Yeah, the snowflake hand is fucking disgusting.
Yeah, it's not the prettiest hands.
Oh, they're
snowflake hands is disgusting. What are you talking about?
They're
you ask me a question, I'm answering you.
It's individual, Bear.
I don't think. I mean, sure, I went through so many Tudors. I had freaking probably 15 Tudors.
Okay, I know what it is with you and Tudor there, Mike. Here's what Bear Mike. Bear, your problem with Tudor is every time you put one on, you look at it and you think, nice watch, but you're not a Rolex, and then you want it off.
Yeah, and you know what I mean? To be honest with you, they start to look alike, all of them. And it's not. Listen, yeah, you're right. It's not Rolex. Rolex looks alike as well, but it's a different feeling.
Correct. And mostly that feeling has to do with, people aren't envious of them. Do you have this thing where you're in a room, you like to, if there's people that have nice watches and you didn't wear a nice watch, you feel bad?
Yeah.
I call it being outgunned. I don't want to wear a shitter in the presence of great watches, and you never know when you're going to run into somebody wearing a nice watch.
Wow. That has literally never happened to me.
Mike, that must be, you are far more normal than me in that particular way, because it's not good. It's not normal. I'm not proud of this, but it is true.
Around here and my family, and I mean, there's just nobody gives two shits about watches. Everybody's got a fucking iWatch on.
True.
Everybody has an
True.
iWatch, and they don't even give a regular.
The owner of that Aston Martin in my driveway wears a Movado and loves it.
There you go.
What can you do?
Yeah, it's we are of a special ilk.
We are an ilk indeed.
Us mechanical watch, hot horology lovers.
I'm going to tell you something, Bear. We've got a super chat with your name all over it. Malik Diamond. Malik. Say hello to Malik Diamond, Bear.
I love Malik Diamond. Great guy, man.
Good to see everyone. Hello, question 228239. Meteorite dial. Trade for 15300 ST white dial plus 116518 LN Newman dial. No money, straight trade, full box set, papers on everything. Fuck. Bear, I'm going to bring this up on the screen. I want you to tell me yes, no, maybe, Bear, because this is Malik Diamond. And I got to tell you something, man. Malik Diamond has been one of the greatest supporters I've ever had, Bear.
Great guy.
Meteor. I'm just pulling it up now, Bear. Look at this. Meteorite. That's not it. Here it is. It's all Bear. I got to tell you something. I would say no way in the world.
What? No way in the world. I need to understand first. What is he? Does he own this watch and he's trading this, or he's I'm just trying to understand. So, question:
no.
Meteorite dial date for
he's going to trade a 15300 and a Newman Daytona.
So, what does he own? What is his watch?
Okay, so he's got the AP. He's got a AP 15.
No, dude, I'm asking you in this deal. What does he own and what is he getting?
Oh, he's got a 15300 ST. That's what he's got.
No,
he's got
no. He just confirmed. So he has a Meteorite date. That's his watch. And he wants to correct. So he wants to trade that to get 15300 white dial and 11618 LN Newman dial.
Go for it.
You sure?
What do you reckon, Bear? Would you do it?
No.
Come on, Bear.
I wouldn't.
Come on, Bear.
He owns the Meteorite dial already, right now, in hand, right?
Yeah, that's his watch.
Yeah, I say stand pat. Even though I hate Daytonas, but just knowing what they are, what a meteorite
Yeah,
nickel is.
I love all three of these watches. Absolutely, there's no dislike on them. But I would not trade my Meteorite day date for the Newman and for the other one. I'm sorry, I wouldn't.
Why not? Why not?
I don't think that's a smart move. That's how I see it.
You'd keep the fucking meteorite dial?
Yeah, I would.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, me personally, I'm only speaking on how I would look at that. So it's a funny thing, actually. I almost think God sometimes sends you signs. This day date was offered to me in AD a week ago. Unfortunately, I had no money to pull the trigger.
What? Say it again. You were offered what? A meteorite dial?
Yes.
HELOC.
No, I wouldn't do that. It was too much. I could not move the money. I could not make it happen. But
they kept putting the prices up.
Pardon?
Rolex has kept putting the prices up. So this was a meteorite dial day date. Is that right?
Yes.
The
Yellow
problem
gold,
is
white gold.
White gold, isn't it, Bear?
Yes, white gold, correct. With baguettes.
It's a baller.
But Bear, that's a lot of money. I mean, we're working men, Bear. How the fuck?
I
would have
paid. Kings, Bear.
Well, there was a. Yeah, I did Mark II, but it was difficult. Because my problem was prior to that, I bought 4 watches in a matter of a month.
You were tapped.
Yeah. And I wasn't in a position to move the money and everything, but I really wanted to pair my Meteorite Pepsi with Meteorite day date. I love that watch. I think it's and in person it's just gorgeous.
So how much did they want for it, Bear? What price was it? Tell me what the price was.
Canadian? Was that 125? It's like
No. It's about I think it with taxes and everything is around 86,000.
Fuck! Where are you going to find 85,000, Bear?
No, I know, man. I hear you.
I mean, what? You just got that lying around?
I mean, the only thing that would have tempted me
would explode, Bear.
A platinum
Jesus
one would
Christ.
be more tempting.
$85,000.
Supper chat.
Super chat, Malik Diamond, $20. The day date is nice, Bear, but no adjustments. And my steak gets hot, cold. It wears heavy as fuck. And I have to wear larger versus smaller. It gets hefty. I missed my Daytona white gold oyster flex. I do love the meteorite dial, though.
You know, I don't think the day date is.
You know what I'd say, Bear? If the guy, if he had a Breguet in the deal, I would do it. But there's no Breguets there, Bear.
That's comedy. That's a comedy pillar. I'm also not. I don't know, Mark, how you feel about it. I'm not a big fan of trades. I rather sell what I want to sell, and then I buy what I want to buy. Because if you do trade with the dealers, they tend to have upper hand.
If you trade with a dealer, they get you coming and going. You know, they give you less value for yours, and they take extra on theirs.
In and out.
So, from that perspective, I would say if that's a path you want to take, I would say sell that day date because it's a beautiful watch and there is a lot of demand for it. It's not easy watch to get. And then from that point of view, once you have that money, just pick and choose exactly what you want instead. But avoid the trading.
Look at this. This is from Tan.
Fucking beautiful.
What do you think?
I love the older ones. I like older stuff. The newer ones are so, modern looking with all their
tech in them, but they're so tech. Look at that Hura tan, Hurricane.
But this is, I mean, it's as far as design wise compared to like the newer Lambos, it's very basic in design. You know, I
Now,
mean,
Bear, I got to tell you something. Seriously, you know what Malik's saying? I understand exactly. The day date is nice, but no adjustments. Bear, he's getting fucking annoyed with it. It's either too loose or too tight. It wears heavy as fuck.
I never had that problem.
I miss mate. He say he wants to swap. He wants to get a Paul Newman, and he gets a 15300. That's a killer AP, Bear.
Yeah, I remember what you said about AP, so I'm not sure you mean what you're saying. You're just gonna poking Bear, I think.
Let's face it, the Meteorite dials, Bear, they're not that special, okay?
Really? I think Meteorite dials for Rolex are very special.
I agree. They're some of the hardest watches to get.
I like the Eisen Kaizen is harder to get.
All right. But
Well, yeah, they're also beautiful, but I prefer Meteorite dials.
they put Meteorite dials on a couple different models, and Eisen Kaizen, I think, only on one. So that'll explain why it's so difficult to come by, I'm guessing. But anyway,
The Eisen Kaizen, you got to understand something, okay?
teach us.
The Eisen Kaizen.
What color dial is he looking at the AP, by the way? Just curious.
White,
That's a big
white dial.
because that's also less valuable. So I don't know, man.
You know what I think you should do? I agree with you. I don't like trades. You're better off to sell and then reload. Lock and load.
Yes, sell, have money, and start basically looking at what you want, when you want, and don't be picking up what's available. Don't be Archie Luxury picking up Dave's leftovers.
You know, funny thing is, Bear, out of all the watches I sold, you know how many Dave sold so far?
None.
Correct. Market is very tough, Bear.
Yeah, it is.
I poor man. I'm not rich man.
How long has it been? A day? 2 days?
A month?
In a month.
Oh, in a month? Okay.
Doc.
Yeah, in a month. In a month, you
How's it
would
going, Bear?
hope to
Doc, you're an
be
hour
able to
early.
have sold something.
You know what my AD keeps pushing me, Marky?
What's that?
Bring me some of your Rolex. Let's trade. Trade.
I get that request now and again.
I said no, man.
Well, because
I'm not bringing your Rolex.
They like that CPO program, the certified, premium.
Yeah,
And
because they can charge whatever the fuck they want.
and they mark it up.
Right. So, hey, I'll give you a good Rolex, but you bring me a Rolex. No. How about this? You give me a good Rolex and I don't bring you anything except the draft.
I have an issue with meaningless nicknames.
Okay.
So you guys are talking about a modern Daytona and calling it a Paul Newman, and I don't understand why.
You know what? You're right, Doc. Actually, you're right. I agree with you. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, Paul Newmans were called Paul Newmans because Paul Newman owned an exotic dial Paul Newman. He owned an exotic dial forged at Daytona, and he was photographed wearing it.
Correct.
I'm here to annoy.
Well,
No, you're not annoying me. You're actually right. I never understood why they're calling this one Newman. Honestly, I don't.
I also have a
Yeah.
problem with meaningless nicknames, and that's why I'd like to know why they call you Doc when you're a chiropractor.
Well, I think it's a political maneuvering
Is that what it
because
is?
I think that chiropractors were somehow able to maneuver into be legally called doctors.
Or is it just quack misspelled?
Well, depends upon the patient. Depends upon some patients will
We
call
got a
you
super
quack.
chat from Jeff Sigmund, $5. The meteorite dials are from a giant rock that is older than their planet. They are amazing.
Agreed.
Agreed. Another reason I like the Meteorite dials is I'm a big fan of white dials, okay? I genuinely do love white dials. So that's
How about
number
silver,
one.
Bear? Silver, you a fan of silver?
Not so much. And then the other thing that I really like on the Meteorite dials for Rolex is they make each piece very unique. You can really get the whole feel of that you own a Rolex that truly nobody else does.
And by the way, Bear, I think I could cure you of your douchiness that you're referring to.
Sure.
Many have tried.
If you go to an AD or wherever up there, I'm sure there's someone you can find, and you put on a 4-digit Daytona, Rolex 4-digit Daytona. That'll put you under the radar. It'll feel gorgeous, and nobody will know what you're wearing.
Yeah, but I'm a douchebag. I want them to envy me.
Yeah. I understand that. But if you put it on for yourself,
I don't want to impress myself. I want to impress Mark Goldberg. I want Mark Goldberg to be jealous what I got. And I'm slowly building up this whole show toward that because I got a watch that might make Mark Goldberg jealous a little bit.
Well, let's talk about it right
You got a
after
land
this
dweller?
super chat.
No, man. Everyone fucking brings this land dweller. No.
Well, you said you had something that was going to drive him nuts. That's the thing.
No, not drive him nuts. As you said, a little bit jealous. Just a little bit jealous.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. There's not much
We'll
left
see.
that I crave. I kind of have too much.
You know,
Super chat.
Eddie's tucked in textiles, $2. This Lambo is sick. That is Tan the Man. Tribute to the previous Patreon of the channel, life member.
Wait.
Full screen.
Never mind. Super chat.
MT 85, $2. Waiting on a GMT Meteorite. Very few roll into a good
Those
point.
are great. That's a great watch, right there.
How much do they sell over
A lot.
on the gray?
I think.
Which one, Doc?
Lot?
The
The
Meteorite
GMT,
GMT.
is it like 10 grand more?
No.
About that.
No.
Yeah, about 10.
You know, Bear, one of my favorite day dates is just the yellow gold with the green dial. They don't seem to be pumping many of those out. You know, the green, the Rolex green?
Yeah.
That is an amazing dial.
Okay.
Green. A green dial, Bear.
Green.
You know, when I worked at the knife shop, I worked a lot with a lot of Meteorite, doing the inlays for the knives, you know, the sides of the knives, and we got different blocks of Meteorite in that we cut ourselves, and it ranged pretty greatly from like white to
White?
silver. There's a pretty
White?
white with an H. So you know, like all of the Meteorite Rolexes I've seen kind of have a standard white-ish, like maybe they all came off. Maybe they have one big chunk that they just keep slicing off of.
Narky. Why do you keep? What's going on, Narkable?
Welcome back, Bear. Bear.
Yes.
Yes.
Welcome back. Share screen.
Sure, man. Sure, go ahead.
Archie, you do. Oh, and we have JD too.
Yeah.
Bear.
What's up, man?
Welcome. I missed you, buddy.
Thank you, man.
Is this a gloating tour?
No. Are you referring to the downfall of our dear friend Curley?
All right, can I play a clip for you? Is this JD? How you going, buddy?
What happened?
What do you mean? What happened?
The downfall of Curly. I just
Just the channel's dying, is basically becoming irrelevant. Break up with OC, fighting everyone in his surroundings and so
yes,
on.
yes.
It's nothing really that's unusual, but
All right, I'll play for you. This is just for you, Bear. Share screen.
sure, okay.
Share screen.
Share screen.
I don't see anything to share.
Oh, I thought we had it. Just 1 minute.
Ooh, watches.
Running out of people to burn here.
Let's make a spectacle out of it. I don't need this shit. I'm under attack by this whole fucking Archiverse. The last person
I'm under attack. I'm under attack. Pause. I'm running out of people to burn here.
Let's make a spectacle out of it. I don't need this shit. I'm under attack by this whole fucking Archiverse. The last person
I'm under attack. I'm under attack. Pause.
I mean, we got 5 fucking rules.
Okay, man, you keep repeating the same thing.
If it's retaliation, if it's just boredom, we got 5 fucking
retaliation
rules.
for what?
For what? I don't know. I'm trying to for this. Yeah, because we've been through this before with the fucking censoring and shit. I don't want to go through that again. And then it led to this. All I did was ask you, and it's because he's a baby. Because a fake Tim Wright account got zapped.
Yeah.
And here we go. Here we go with the fucking bots. You know what? I'm just gonna end the show. You guys have a happy 4th of July. You guys, come on.
Oh, that was,
It's just gonna end the show. My vagina hurts.
that was just for you, Bear. I gotta go. See you later.
Thank you, I appreciate that. That was fun to watch
See you
again.
later, Narc.
Curly
That
got
was
sand in his
definitely-
panties.
I think Dan sent him some bots, and the boomer just fucking went nuts. He lost it.
Member chat.
We got a super chat. P Cars, member for 26 months. Hi, AC3 and all. Happy to see Bear. We're happy to see you, Bear.
Thank you very much, P Cars. You're a
Very
cool
much
guy.
so.
You're a cool guy. I love you, P Cars.
Picars is A1.
Make the mistake, rage quit. Marcus Mandel, Curly's voice triggers the IBS so bad my arsehole turns into a busted fire hydrant. I guess it's a stress reaction. Bear, I got to tell you, it's fantastic to have you back on. What can we do to keep you?
Yeah, exactly. Because I need to back off my schedule.
Nothing, man. I just jump on when I feel like it. Honestly, to be honest, I just kind of was bored, and I thought, hey, let's talk with the fuckers. I miss you guys. I wanted to chat some watches, and that's it.
Don't ever leave, Bear. Don't ever leave.
Remember the days when Mark and Bear were fighting each other for airtime on AC3, and now they're fighting to give each other airtime on AC3.
You know, it's a love fest. It's a love fest. That's what it is. What we discovered is that we were 2 sides of the same fucking coin.
Exactly.
I got to tell you something, Bear. It's really hurts that the watch market is in diabolical.
Why does it hurt?
Swatch is very bad at the moment, Bear. Things have gone bad with Swatch.
Is it bad or is it good? Why is it
No,
bad?
sales have plummeted.
Why?
Lange is in Sydney. They are trying desperately to rent out. They're trying to close that shop. Bear, who is surviving? Like Pam is. I don't want to be rude to you, Bear. Pam is impossible at the moment. Okay.
Why would you be rude to me? I don't understand. Like, how is that rude to me?
Do you own a Pam, Bear? I thought you got rid of it.
Yeah, I do. I do still have that one. I love that one.
Still do.
Super chat.
That's why.
You just
Here we go. Eddie's tucked in textiles, $2. Why is JJ sweaty hippo?
That's a good question.
He sweats a lot, man. He does.
By the
What are
way,
you gonna do?
did you know, Bear? They offered me a deal.
Yeah, you told me that like 15 times now.
I said no. I'm not going to burn my bear. You know that?
You never burn your bear, man. That's not. You couldn't burn your bear. You love your bear.
Uh-oh.
People are delusional fantasists, Archie. What are you gonna do?
Who is that?
I got to tell you, they are very delusional. You know, the biggest delusion is, Bear?
Tell me, Archie.
The watch market will come back. It's over. This is the new norm, Bear.
You never know. People don't have a crystal ball. Tomorrow, everything might just end.
It's the end of the world. Forget watches, guys. It's literally the end of the world.
Exactly.
You know what? This is the one thing about my Serbian friends. They're always so positive and upbeat.
I actually feel very relaxed, very content. I'm not. I'm significantly less stressed. I start to take a lot of time off.
Why did you leave, Bear? Why did you leave? It wasn't fun anymore, you said to me.
That simple reason, exactly.
He needed a break from the fuckfacery.
You know what? You get too much of the same thing over and over. Archie, you know, you're doing it every day. It's not always fun. If I'm doing it for fun, then it cannot be every day. That's crazy.
Where are you, JD? This looks amazing. Look at this, Bear.
Little Gonzo.
Nice.
I won't disturb the talk. Hey, Bear. Lovely to hear your voice on stream as always, Doc.
Thank you, bro.
Now, my comms are pretty bad in here, but check this out.
This is the historic house,
Hopefully,
Bear. Look at this historic house.
it's probably going to drop out. It's going to drop out. God damn it. It's going to drop out. You can't.
Not yet.
No, yet. Yet.
See.
No. In and out.
It is breaking up.
What building is that? A famous hotel or is it the Hearst Castle or something?
The Hearst Castle's in America. He's in Australia.
He's in the historic government. This is a historic house.
Yeah, Hearst Castle is pretty impressive, though.
Vaucluse's house.
Yeah,
So let's go
it's beautiful.
around the front.
Oh, this is Vaucluse's house.
Yeah, I couldn't get signal because the walls are
That
so
piece of
thick
real
in there.
estate is worth a fortune, Bear.
Just show the front. You can see this room I was just in, but I just can't get signal in there. The walls are too goddamn shit. Sorry about that. Have a look out here quickly. Get back to your watch
This is
talk.
Vaucluse's house.
Nice day today.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's nice for a
Bear, when are you getting a Breguet, Bear?
not to worry.
Oh boy.
Didn't we talk about that already?
I would get. I do have
Okay,
one.
Todd, I'll see you later.
See you, man. Thank you for jumping on. I would like to get one Breguet, Archie. That would be the Breguet Type 20 on the bracelet, blue dial, Japanese market.
Oh, that's gorgeous, Bear.
So you're talking older school. You're not talking one of the newer releases.
No. Old school. I fell in love with Type 20 because of Archie. Archie was the one that, a few years ago, he brought that to viewers' attention. He was, I think he had a couple of them, at least one for sure. I remember that he actually bought it and he did not have enough links. And he went through so much fucking hassle to get those links.
Yep.
But the
when he
watch
got an E-Lady.
Yes.
This is the guy whose parents bought him a house, Bear.
I love this guy. He's
How
a cool
you going?
guy.
He does Uber. I was trying to tell him, trying to give him some advice, but he doesn't listen. Did you buy that Rolex yet?
Business is dead. Business is dead. Business is dead. Business is dead.
What, Uber's dead?
Business is dead. Yeah.
Why?
All the fuckers are gone to Europe, my friend. This is winter time. This is shittery. This is shittery. Shittery months.
What's happening?
Nice
What else can you do? Did you get the Rolex yet? You wanted to get a Submariner. Just pay the.
I'm in private credit. Archie, I'm going to purchase something by the end of the year. I'm thinking about a Rolex.
I wanted to show you something, Bear, if you don't mind. Can I show you something?
Of course, man.
Now, we were talking about Meteorite dials before.
Mm-hmm.
Do you realize how rare they are?
They're pretty rare.
I don't actually. No. Why?
You can jump on Etsy. $500-600. You can buy a fucking huge meteorite dial. Look at this. You can. It's not that expensive, Bear. They're not that rare.
They're rare with certain brands in terms of a factory meteorite dial.
But look at it.
There's a different qualities, different varieties of meteorite dials. They're not all the same.
Yeah, that's what I was pointing out earlier.
And also, it has a lot to do with what watch and what brand is it on. It's not just the dial itself. That it's a Rolex dial, little small piece of metal dial from some vintage pieces can go up to $5,000 to $15,000. So you need to distinguish when you're comparing, not to compare Breguets and Pateks. You have to compare things that are comparable.
Like, since we were talking about Paul Newman briefly before, I remember seeing a Paul Newman dial, just the dial. Someone was trying to sell it for, I think it was 50. It seemed like crazy money. And then how do you even know if it's real? But that's what they were doing.
Good point.
There you go, Bear. So I don't know. It's Mr. Fuckface. Why don't you just go to Vintage Watch Co and buy a pre-owned sub? Tell me this. Why this guy refuses to pay the piper? He thinks he can go into an AD and get a sub.
Archie, I'm gonna have to be paying over $5,000 over retail, my friend.
Not true. Not true.
Fucking grand over retail.
Not true.
For which one? Which one is it want to get?
How the fuck do I offsell these watches, Archie? I'm gonna be at a loss, my friend.
At a loss?
Yes. If I buy a Submariner tomorrow, I'm gonna be losing maybe 30%.
What?
Your numbers
would I be losing money if I tried to sell the thing?
Well, don't sell it. Don't buy it to sell it. You want?
Of course, I know that. But I'm just saying.
Sell shit, get chicken.
Here we go. Vintage Watch Co. Let's go and have a look. That's where he should go. Eddie's Textiles, $2. You can also buy replacement silver button on Etsy. Thank you. Eddie, look at this. Seriously, just go and pay the money and be done, because you won't get a Submariner walking in. By the way, Bear, can I show you something?
And why should he get the Submariner just walking in? Nobody should get Submariner just walking in. Like, fuck you.
You got to get down on your knees first. Super chat. Like
Archie. I have a liquid net worth of 300,000 under 30. I want to fuck off watch. I want to walk in public. I want to wear a Rolex. I want to be glistening on my hand, and I want to tell people, fuck off, I'm wearing a Rolex.
Are you wearing?
I don't think it's that special. I don't think it's that special.
I want to fuck off.
I don't think they're that special, to be honest with you, Bear. Is a Rolex really that special? I don't think it is. This is why I got out of the brand, Bear. Too many tools in the brand, Bear.
He's going to say I'm your Uber driver and I'm wearing a Rolex.
Super chat. I'm your pizza delivery man, and I'm wearing.
No, we're all catched up. We're all caught up there.
Oh, you didn't do this one. Read it. Oh, you did. I'm so sorry.
Yes, we did, sir.
Yeah, he did. He did read it, but I'd like to.
Must have read it very quickly.
Yeah, there we go. Eddie's tucked in textiles, $2. You can also buy replacement silver button on Etsy.
So why don't we do that?
All those things we've been trying.
Archie, why don't you do that? Why don't you just do what's necessary to do to bring back the guy who supported this show more than anyone else in the history of Archie Luxury?
Jin? Are we talking about Jin again?
By the way, that was disappointing that you ditched Jim in.
I had no choice.
I had to ditch him for the cars.
I had to go to the car show. And
you got to ditch him for the cars. Gin Cars. I picked the
The
card.
guy who paid for the ticket, I had to spend time with him. Simple as that.
It was a hand job.
Yeah. I mean,
I
Archie,
could have fitted him in,
going back to this question.
Mm.
I mean, you do realize this guy has been the greatest support of Archie Luxury ever,
Period. Yeah.
Yes.
Period.
and not just financially. But
Behind the scenes.
Yeah,
let's-
content wise, and he keeps
Yeah.
the show running with his super chats, and pull this watch up, pull that watch up. He brings up comparisons. He's on point with the discussion. He brings so much to the channel,
And he does it at the critical times when you're dying.
Yeah.
You know what my theory is? My theory is that Archibald is getting tired and he is self-sabotaging his own channel.
Oh, that's his way of getting his foot out the door. Like, I got to get out of here.
Yeah, I think he just had enough.
Very sad assessment. Sad.
There's no other reason. I do understand Archie's logic. I started doing the YouTube because I don't want a man telling me what to do, blah, 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 blah. I get all that. Nobody's telling you what to do. If you freaking, to begin, that silver button, you did not earn, okay?
Really...
We both know that. We all know that.
Keep it real.
Okay? That's number one. Number two, 10 is just symbolically. He wants to see if you're willing to do that for him.
Because I think he knows it's not real either.
Well, he knows that. No, it is real.
It
real.
Is
Fake.
real. Yeah.
No. It's not fake. He's just got it for a channel that he bought. It's not a channel he built. It's not a channel that he created that has 100,000 subscribers. It's a Luxus channel that he purchased, and as a result of it, he got
the button.
a YouTube button. So it is a real YouTube button, and I understand he probably pets it and sleeps with it and tries to imagine he's a big YouTube star and all other bullshit, right?
You think he kisses it, Bear? You think he kisses it?
Right. Yeah, for sure, man. He's a weirdo. Sniffs it all the time. But when Tan has asked for this, you do realize it's symbolic, right? You cannot be that dumb. But I think he's called certain strange passive-aggressive thing with Tan, and he's got in his head that Tan is keep telling him what to do. And fuck you, Tan. Nobody's gonna tell me what to do. If I want to burn this fucker down, I'm gonna burn it down.
You're not the boss of me.
Correct. And as Nikki says, thank you, Nikki, you can buy play button for $400, put any name on it. Dumbest thing ever to refuse. But Nikki, I think it's actually, I think it's purposefully doing it because he wants to burn this fucker down. And it's okay. It's okay.
He did say he wanted to leave for Asia.
Yeah,
Now
man.
He's getting his divorce. He wants to leave.
I don't know that he's getting divorced. Are you getting divorced, big boy?
Oops, sorry. I probably shouldn't have said anything. It's so hard, and it's hard to keep track of what's said live and what's said backstage. I could swear he said it live.
Archie, I genuinely wish all the best to you, man. And if this is what you think is best, man, I'm for you. But I just don't see it the same way. I think Tan, besides financial support, provides a great content, as Mikey said.
And all of that combined is a certain moral support.
Yeah, it adds to the whole. Hey, I went against Stan. You remember that?
Oh, you called him short. You called him the M word. M, as in I can't say it. It's not nice.
Oh, I get vicious when I'm.
Oh, trust me, I know. I remember. And I'm a pretty good fighter, but I realized I was way out of my league with you.
But Tan, like him or not, and I do love the guy, has done so much for our weird community. He really did.
He kept it afloat when no one else would. And listen, we're doing just fine without him. I think we're up to about $17 tonight.
He largely spearheads the meetups.
Actually, you know what?
Right?
I
The
would just
meetups
like to
have been
point out
largely
we had some lovely super chats tonight.
No, the support is always going to be there. Okay, honestly, yes, Stan supports financially big time, but I actually miss his comments, his jokes, his watch questions, his pre-shows, his behind the scenes, and all other stuff. The bum fights, everything that he creates as a WWF of the YouTube.
You know, in Archie's defense, he did send him the super glued Louis Vuitton case,
and he cherishes it. He cherishes that thing.
And that's better than a button. Come on, it's a Louis Vuitton, specially super glued with Gorilla Glue.
Can I tell you what Dan is a little bit jealous about? I know he's jealous. He's jealous because Archie, I have a Red River Rat. I have a River Rat watch. He occasionally he brings it up. How come Bear has a River Rat watch?
How come you do?
There we go. Goldberg's going to be jealous now too.
And what the hell is it?
You don't know the River Rat watch?
No.
But he still can be jealous.
Archie, tell him about the River Rat watch.
River Rat.
I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna show you.
Nice. Show us.
I mean, that's a one-off next to Fishy Pussy. I think that one was a one-off watch too.
Yeah, the River Rat Bear. You know what? I had all the other ones stolen. You know that Bear?
He's gone off to find the River Rat.
He's gone off. I got to tell you,
It's the principle.
Jimmy, River Rat, Crapola, Fishy Pussy, the Paddock 3 pack combo meal deal.
Wow. That was quite a read.
I got to tell you, Marky, you miss it or not, Marky?
Miss what?
The Fishy Pussy.
I think you're asking the wrong guy.
Which would you rather have, the River Rat or the Fishy Pussy?
Well, just based on the nomenclature alone, I'm going with the River Rat. Otherwise, I would be like continually trying not to smell my wrist.
Does it help if I tell you it tastes like chicken?
No, you wouldn't know. You don't eat chicken.
It's just what I've heard.
You know what one lesbian frog said to the other lesbian frog?
You taste like chicken.
Oh my God, we do taste like chicken.
Oh my God. Jesus, that joke is that's done the rounds, Marky.
It's a classic.
Yes.
Speaking of classic, yeah. You like?
I gotta say, it's 4th of July is a great time to reflect, Marky. What did you have for dinner? Tell me, you had all those fancy there.
Yeah. Well, what I did was I put a lot of ribs in the oven, slow cooked them, 275 degrees for 3 hours, covered in tin foil, and they were falling off the bone after 3 hours. And I mean, I had sheets and sheets of them because I had a lot of people here. And then what I did was I unwrapped them, took the foil off, topped them off with honey and barbecue sauce, and then I finished them in the oven at a higher temperature.
Did you have fireworks, Bear? Sorry,
yeah.
Marky?
Well, listen, I got dogs here, so I don't want fireworks on my property because they shit themselves. But the surrounding community had them, and we sat out on the deck afterwards and watched and listened.
So 4th of July celebrates the formal declaration by the 13 American colonies.
Signing of the Declaration of Independence. And I'm going to tell you what, it is the dog trainer.
America's birthday.
It is the worst holiday for any dog trainer because the dogs go crazy.
Yeah, they don't like fireworks like that.
No, it scares them. But fortunately, the ones that I have in my kennel right now, nobody was too crazy. And I put on a lot of white noise, so they couldn't hear anything.
You put a lot of what noise did you put on?
I run fans, air conditioners, music. I run multiple devices that cover up the noise.
Why is my camera not working?
I don't know. You got to hit the little camera button.
No, I know.
If it doesn't work, quit StreamYard, come back in, try again. If that doesn't work, you got to restart.
We're going to super chat MT85 $5. Ribs sounds good, Mark. No fireworks for me. I have cattle.
Oh shit, MT85. I used to live across the street from a dairy farm, and I once accidentally shot a bunch of like big rockets that like went on the wrong trajectory, landed in the middle of the dairy farm, and I think those cows didn't give milk for like a week. I felt really bad.
Wow.
Yeah, it scared them.
Wow, amazing stuff.
And they were free range cattle. They're Guernseys. But, the black and white ones, but they were all like sleeping out under a tree, and the firework landed in the tree. That was a shame.
That's how you give PTSD to cows. I get it.
You know what? That's the last time I played with large fireworks. It was the last time.
Well, that's good because there was a rapper this weekend who blew his hand off.
Well, it's the weekend for it.
Yeah.
I hope he wasn't a guitarist.
Just a rapper.
I mean, you can rap with like 7 fingers, 3 fingers.
Yeah, I think it actually took his entire hand off.
And now Bear is back.
Oh yeah, it's working now. Thank you, Marky. Thanks for fixing it.
Hey,
You bet.
This is the river rat.
Ooh, I see. Well,
Are you still jealous?
Can I just tell you, all we see is the palm of your hand.
It's
you
need to move.
Move to your
left.
left. Yeah, right
Stop.
there.
Just
Right
don't
there.
move. It is. Let's see. That is a special dial. I would call it like a crazy numbers dial. I see that it's hacking, and it is currently hacked. It's a tonneau-shaped case. They wear a little large. The fonts, it's a beautiful mixture of fonts, white gold or possibly platinum, and patinaed. I can see the patina. And Breguet, it's actually not Breguet numerals, but very close because those are Art Deco numerals. This is a work of art. Where'd you get it?
This is Archie's piece. He customized it. He actually competed with TGV. When TGV was issuing his watch, Archie has come up with the River Rat, and it's a piece unique. It's a piece unique, and I'm very proud to be the owner of this piece unique. Archibald Chesterfield III.
Well, that is one of one.
One of one, sir.
Everybody.
I feel like you could auction that off.
I prefer no penis dials to penis dials. I don't know why. It's just me.
I think that's the middle finger, Doc.
And
look how thin it is. Look how thin it is. This is
nicely curved.
And why can't they put the penis at the 6 o'clock instead of that darn 4.5?
That's a dude giving the finger. I believe that you're seeing penises everywhere. That's clearly a guy giving the finger. Why would you think that's
exactly?
That's the watch.
It's not a patina dial. It's a panina style.
It's a guy giving the finger, and he has only 3 fingers to give.
Yes, Doc.
Yes.
I feel like you might have a penis, sort of like fetish.
Oh fuck me! Sorry, guys.
Archie, would it be fair for me to ask for a super chat to reveal my 3 new watches?
It's very fair.
Sure.
What's going on with your mic,
Okay.
Mike? Your mic is funny, Bear.
I think it's fair to ask for any type of super chat. I mean, these are desperate times. Stan is not around.
I'm agreeing with you.
If anyone wants to drop the super chat for Bear to reveal the watch, because I don't unbox, you see. JJ says that I just borrow watches. And
what's going on with the Bear? Your mic. Unplug it, plug it back in. Something funky.
I find it interesting, whatever it's doing.
It's It's doing.
It's annoying you. I know it's annoying you. But...
Well, I'm just afraid that it's going to upset the listeners, and I want them to be able to hear Bear clearly.
Is it not working now?
No. Well, it's just like every other sentence that you say, there's a bloop, like some kind of.
Okay, let me put the other headphone.
Bad feed, some kind of feedback. And we don't want to miss a word, Bear. We get so little of you that we want you perfect.
There's no headphones, just me talking to the phone.
It's better.
Okay. So anyway, as JJ always says, I borrow watches, and Kerlock says I have a fake watches. So long story short, neither one is true. I buy all my watches at the same AD, and if anybody wants me to reveal some of them, it would be nice to show some support for Archie, and let's drop a nice super chat.
Speaking of support, Archie, super chat.
Archie. We got a super chat. We got one here from Zeppy, $5 for the Bear.
Thank you, Zeppy. Thank you very much.
We got one hop on Smash, $5 to reveal Bear's holiday weekend loners.
Koff knows exactly what those fuckers are saying.
All righty.
Where were we?
I got to tell you something, Bear. You know what? I really want to get a Rolex again, Bear. Bear.
Super chat.
I'd like to get a Rolex in the future. I'm thinking about Tudor.
Mike the Snake's collection beats yours. Super chat.
I think this
MT
is the Bear,
$85, $20. Let's see the super clones.
Mike, he's not talking to you. Don't worry. We believe you about the pawn shop.
I think that's a reference to the weekend loners.
That's for Bear. Where's he gone?
Maybe he's gone to go collect them.
He's muted himself because he's having mic problems. I'm sure he's working on it as we speak. And if nothing else works, Bear, then just restart your computer and jump back.
It's even worse when Mike has mic problems. I mean, that doesn't even seem right.
That would be like Mike's.
Did you get your BMW fixed?
I remembered today to fix my mic before I jumped on, though.
You sound good.
I got the insurance check, so I still have to go out and find someone to take care of it.
How much they give you?
$5,000.
Ouch.
How badly damaged is it?
Probably about $4 or $5,000.
Oh, you could make money on this. Do it again.
Well, I'd rather not have. See, the problem is this with these cars. If we're doing car talk, apparently for BMW, the VIN number is on every major part. So the fender and the hood have a VIN number. So if I really wanted to do it absolutely right, I'd have the dents removed and keep the original part if possible. I do need to investigate that and verify. I need to verify that. One of my neighbors told me that, and I need to verify that that's true.
I know a lot of the parts of newer cars, they have to be like electronically bound to the car itself. Like you can't just buy a car battery for your new BMW.
I just did an AI search. Said no, BMW does not have the vehicle identification number stamped on every body panel. With some panels might have stickers or labels with a number. They are not the 17-digit VIN. The VIN is a unique identifier for the vehicle and can be found in specific locations like the dashboard, near the windshield, the driver's jaw dam, and sometimes on the engine block or firewall. That's it. There you go, Doc.
Thank you.
Sometimes on the front window pillar.
Okay. Well, it's the one that's at the dashboard approaches there, but it's right near the A on the driver's side. So, but that's great to hear. So I got to get the thing fixed once I'm done with some traveling and things. I need to get it fixed. New fender, new hood, and on my way.
Bear is back. Full screen to Bear. Let's get him on here.
Thank you. By the way, thank you. That was MCM that super chatted $20, right?
Yes, sir.
Right
Am
on
I-
MCM.
You can hear me good now, or what's the story?
Oh yeah, you sound fantastic, Bear.
We hear
All
you.
right. I
Best
guess I
ever.
put.
Better.
Thank you. All right, here's the first watch. I love this one because it actually gives me the feel of the Aston Martin car. I like the no date on it. I like the bezel, which is kind of yacht masterish. Bracelet is really cool. So here it is.
Holy shit, the Omega Seamaster 300.
A Seaman Master. That's the new one.
What dial is that, Bear?
It's a brushed metal dial. It has this very monochromatic look. You can always bring it also on a web.
How's the
And
bracelet?
how's it an Aston Martin version?
The reason why I call it Aston Martin version is obviously because of the colors and the look, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's not officially an Aston Martin version.
No, sir.
Like Marky
I
said,
tried
do you
that
like
bracelet.
You like the
Which I-
bracelet?
Which
I love the bracelet.
But the
This
problem
is
for me was
titanium?
that the holes were spaced funny, and it was either too tight or too loose for me.
I think it's well. You know what? I can see what you're saying, but in the same time, I like this bracelet better than the dated Seamaster 300M bracelet, which I find to be very
Agreed.
90s.
What discount did you get there?
Ooh, not on that one.
Not much of a discount.
Yeah, not on that particular one. I would.
That's the
Why
factory
you say
bracelet,
that,
right?
Mark?
Well, because that one's is a little bit new, a little special. It's a little.
little bit
That's
special.
a
What do you
sharp
mean by
looking
that?
bracelet.
But
That's
that's
what she
Omega.
said.
That's an Omega bracelet, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Doc, seriously, you
I
asking
know.
me
Well,
that?
I still want to make sure. I'm looking
You
at it.
got
Though,
it
it looks
from
like
Uncle
it's about,
Seiko.
looks like it's a 20 millimeter lug width to me.
Same as any other Seamaster. I just like the no date. I like the dial. I like the monochromatic look. It's a great watch. It's
I'll
not
have to do
cheap
some
though.
homework. I was actually looking at it, thinking it might fit on a on my first Amiga in Space Speedmaster, but it's a 19 width for that. So I have to do some homework.
It's pricey. That watch is pricey, isn't it, Bear?
Yep, I do like it. This is at the moment the only Seamaster 300M I have.
But it's a lot more than the steel one.
Yeah.
I love it, Bear. I love it, Bear. I really love that watch.
No taper to that bracelet,
to
is
me.
there?
Shark mesh doesn't usually taper.
Yes, a little bit, yes.
Oh, tiny bit. Okay.
I love it, Bear.
The next watch is, I would say, my favorite Datejust. Perfect configuration, perfect dial. This is one market that still sells over retail on the secondary market.
Got to be the green or the blue. It's the green.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Green on a Jubilee.
Rolex, what size? 41?
Yeah.
Of course.
There's only a couple kind of hypey dials in Datejust, and that is one.
That's the bee's knees there when it comes to Datejust.
Yeah, very nice.
I like this.
Yeah.
That thing's gorgeous.
Looks great.
Very glam look.
I think that's the only Datejust I like, actually.
Because it's the only.
You like that better than the blue?
Yeah.
The blues?
Well, because this is newer and it's Rolexy green, and green is the new blue, Archie.
Look at that. So cool.
Yeah,
Such a nice watch.
I don't even like the Wimbledon anymore. That's the one.
And for the next one, can I have another little super chat? Because this one is supposed to, it's supposed to make Mark Goldberg just a little bit jealous.
Well, this is the one I'm looking forward to. Cough it up, guys.
So,
couple bucks.
A few bucks. I'm not asking for anything. We're desperate. 10 is gone. Archie's living in a garage. Seriously, he's gone. He's actually gone right now. Can you fucking believe this guy?
Hang on, let's have a look at where he. Oh yeah.
Internet issues.
He's not. Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm here. He says I'm here from the background.
What do you think, Mark? It's nice, eh?
Yeah, no, I really like
the only way you should have a Datejust is the Jubilee bracelet, fluted bezel. Otherwise, you just
Tiffany bracelet, fluted bezel.
End of story. Period. That's it.
nice, eh?
The right amount of flash.
Okay. Any super chat right now? Any? I don't care. $5, $10, $20, $50, $100.
$100. $10.
And I'm going to reveal the watch that's going to make Goldberg jealous.
Can we see the box? Like, don't open it, but like.
I don't have a box. These are all clones. I don't buy boxes with that. I don't bring boxes.
You don't want to see the box.
No, actually,
jealous of a clone.
Can I explain to you about the boxes? Well, you know where I work and you know where I live, right?
Yes.
So you think I'm going to be bringing box where I work?
No.
Not the smartest move.
It's not just logical.
I thought everything was, built big in the Yukon.
Yeah, you drive those trucks, ice rig truckers. Don't
I was
you?
just going to say that Bears is with the ice road. Well, the ice road truckers are.
Hey, look! I got a bear shirt. This is a bear shirt.
Oh yeah, look at that.
There's a little bear there. I found that on the
one of the rooms that somebody left.
interweb on the interweb.
I thought
on
you
the
found
interweb. Look how cute that bear is. That's so cute. I love it. I guess nobody wants to see the watch. I mean, that's kind of sad. I'm actually disappointed. I'm a little bit sad, Archie. This is the tough times. I mean, come on, $1.
Well, we only have 150 people watching, so it's.
Oh yeah! Wow.
153.
That's not bad.
158. Our numbers are going
up. It's a holiday. Yeah.
People need to wake up and come back and start super chatting.
Well, we did have some nice people super chat there anyway.
Yes. Oh, I mean, not including the people that have already.
Here we go, Picas!
There we go.
For Bears,
Very
no
nice.
box unboxing, $10.
And another super chat.
Rich Mitch, £2. Show it, Bear!
And another super chat.
Van Lux, $14. Show the watch, Bear.
And a $20 super chat.
Joseph D for
Wow.
Bear, $20.
And another
Thank
super
you.
chat.
Bear's making it happen.
Esterek, $5. Show that shape, Bear.
Now there's
All right.
love for the bear.
Marky.
Here we go.
What is at this moment the hardest watch to get from the AD?
Show the bracelet first. Show
Well,
them
the
the bracelet.
hardest
Panda!
I told
Rolex
you.
Panda!
Well, there's 3, okay? And they're in the following order.
Uh-oh.
Pepsi, number 1. But actually, number 3. Pepsi,
Number
number
2.
3. Steel Panda, number 2. Land Dweller, the hardest.
However, there is no land dwellers in Canada yet.
All right. So then let me come up with another one.
Okay.
Bear with.
OP41 celebration dial.
No, that's discontinued, Michael. That doesn't exist anymore.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me, I've got an announcement to make though before we
Whoa!
go further.
Oh, super chat.
$100.
Yeah.
Wow.
Is it safe
That's
yet?
amazing.
MT85 Yachtmaster.
Titanium, right?
Oh yeah, that's a good. You know what? The Titanium Yachtmaster. Yeah, that's real
a
tough
great
too.
choice.
There's our 3. That's true. There's our 3.
So which one would make you most jealous?
All right, give me a second. Well, actually, it's going to have to be the Titanium Yachtmaster because I got the other 2.
I bet that's what he got. He's a Yachtmaster fan.
So you have this watch.
Well, what is that? That's the Pepsi?
It's PCL.
I have that watch. I mean, that's the new one, though, right? Yeah, that's
the new one.
All right, that's very nice. Very nice.
The newest Daytona
Yeah,
that joins my other Panda Daytona.
It wears a
previous
little
one.
bigger. Does it wear a little bigger?
It does look bigger.
It wears a little bigger. And guess what? Now Bear has black steel Daytona from a previous version, right?
Mm-hmm.
White from a previous version. Now we have a white from this version.
That's very good.
And the only thing is missing is black to have a full poker hand.
Full compliment. That is very, very nice. I am a little jealous. I'm not
Little.
out of my mind, a little.
I said little. I
That's
didn't
exactly what he
say.
said. Yes, you got it.
Because
You nailed it.
I got the previous one, but this is the new one, and the new one's always better than the old one, right?
Well, in this case,
Well, that's
new
actually a
one
good
has-
question.
well,
Most
the
of the
bezel,
time.
the bezel's a little bit nicer to me.
Hold it up. Let's have a look.
I didn't even wind it. What I want to say about this one, the thing, it does feels bigger when you wear it. I'm assuming it has to do with the lugs, and I will hold it up. Hang on, just I have to make it 10-10.
What I
for
like better about the old one is the thicker subdials, the thicker black for the subdials. What I like
see, you like that. I think that the thinner subdials actually look better.
What I like about
Then
the new one
there's-
is everything
I
else.
like them thinner also.
So there's the metal ring around the bezel.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, there's a metal ring around the bezel. The dials are thinner. The dials are thinner, right? The sub-dials.
Yeah, and then the pushers
Can-
are even on the case
Can you
instead of
can
up.
you see good? I don't know if you
Yeah,
can see
yeah,
it
it's good. Yeah, good.
Also, the lugs are symmetric now
Right.
on the
That's
newest
other
one.
thing.
Correct. Doc,
Okay.
which one do you prefer, previous version or this one?
Of the modern ones, I'd probably take
Yeah.
the one you have now in your hand. That one.
You know what I want to do, Marky? I want to I'm gonna pull out of the safe the other one.
Compare.
And then we're gonna put them together and look
Yeah.
a little bit. It's just kind of cool to. I
Make a
really
video.
think
Put a video on your channel.
I'm gonna put it on the channel. I'm gonna make a video, send it to the fuckface,
Okay.
and then he can run it here.
That's good.
100% Bear. I love it.
I
My
think
God,
the newest
you
one
got
is
a-
actually slightly thicker. Is it slightly thicker, Bear?
No, it's
Same
not thicker.
thickness?
Yeah,
Maybe
I
it's
don't-
an illusion.
Looks
I
pretty
don't-
thin.
it's thin. Yeah, that's the thing I like about Daytonas. No matter what, no matter how, it is the superior chronograph. You know what? We can bullshit ourselves, this and that, but
Bear, I still got one thing to say to you, Bear. Can I tell you one thing?
mhm.
He's trying to make you nauseous now.
No, Archie, no. I'm sorry, brother. I love you, but
Beyond garbage.
You don't like gunshot wounds, Bear?
A very wise man once said.
Bear, I tell you one thing for sure. You know one thing is, Bear? This is
Tell me,
far
Archie.
more sporty, far more heritage.
It's chasing
Work with
Breitling.
me, Bear. Come on. Don't be like that.
It's chasing Breitling.
Mark, I
No.
think you would like this Daytona better than the previous version.
Yeah, probably.
Yep.
You're probably right because it's supposed to wear slightly larger, and my biggest complaint with the old one is it wears small.
I
I
didn't think
love it.
size was a problem for you, Mark.
I love
That's
it.
what she said, but not me. And
It
you
just-
also too,
You
Bear.
would have done anything, Mark.
Well, I never told the truth. I never screwed up the way you did.
When you see them in
The
person, the newer
Standard
one
Archie
just,
pose. That's
the newer
painful.
one just looks better
I just got a
when you see
cramp
them in
trying to do
person.
that. But you know what? I'll tell you something, Doc and Bear. Those of you who are, like aficionados of the Daytona, I got to confess, I worry about chipping the ceramic bezel of my Panda because it doesn't have the metal surround. It's just exposed ceramic, and it could easily take a knock in a doorway. And I think that
No, Mark. I never seen that happen. People talk about it, but it doesn't happen.
Well, that's a good. That's
It
reassuring.
doesn't happen often, but he'd be that one guy.
No, Jen. That's Jen's luck.
Oh, I picked up another watch actually. I picked up shitter, Marky. You're gonna appreciate this one, yeah.
I love
Let
a
me.
Oh, if it's a shitter, yeah.
Let me go get it. Let me go get it.
shitter. Doc jumping right on the shitter bandwagon.
Come on, Marky. You know you're the one guy who can appreciate shitters.
It's true.
He got the new. Do you honestly think you would keep both pandas? Wouldn't you sell the old one?
I don't know. Bear's a unique. You know, he's
And
like
maybe
a
he's
collector.
eventually going to sell when the market gets a little better.
Bear, are you going to get rid of one of the pandas now that you got that newer one? You don't need two.
No, I want
Actually,
four. I want to have
four. He said.
I want to have everything. I want a set.
That's what you did with the OP41s.
He wants to have panda and reverse panda and be able to just sit there and look at them.
Yeah,
like I do when I go to the bank.
I went there. This was the time when they did a new release of the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage. As you know, they put the new one out.
Yes,
I love it.
And I went there to take a look, and he had the old previous version available. So I was kind of comparing it. I was comparing it, right? And there were a couple of things I actually liked on the old one better, but I especially like 50% off. So I picked up.
Yeah,
that's not a shit.
Hey,
what size?
I got one just like that. Just the previous.
Is that 42 or 46, Bear?
42, Archie. 42.
Yeah, 46 too big for Bear. I like
just
that
like
a lot.
mine. Just like the one that used to be yours.
So 50% off. The things I like better. The new one, I like the fact that it's thinner. There's no question about it. So I like that. But on the new one, the bracelet is kind of integrated, so it sticks out. So when you're wearing the watch, the bracelet actually sticks out, and it doesn't sit nice on a wrist. Like this one pulls down.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
On the new one, it kind of sticks out, and it goes too far. I mean, like Mark, I like Breitling. Breitling is kind of cool for our generation. We always thought Breitling is a cool watch, right?
That's true.
And it's a great, it's a great beater.
I bet Bunny likes that watch.
Bunny likes them all. She actually she liked this one the most.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because usually I get more compliments wearing the Breitling Super Ocean Heritage than any other. Usually from women, I mean. Women seem to like that watch.
Look at that. They have a very actually similar bracelet, right?
And it's probably the bracelet.
Breitling's thicker.
Yeah, Breitling is thicker. So, Mark, you have Super Ocean, I'm sure.
Yeah, I have the 57, the one of 250.
Yeah, you have the little better one than mine.
You know what? I don't like it.
I have one of 1,000. I have the.
Yeah.
We both have the gay one, the rainbow.
That's
but
right.
Mine is the less gay one. I wanted the more gay one.
That's one of the rare instances in which I beat you to something.
Yes, sir. But this is a good watch, Archie. What do you think?
I love it.
I think it's an amazing watch.
Half price too. Wow.
Yeah, that's crazy.
50 off. 50 off.
Wow.
He told me that it's actually under his cost.
Jeez.
And that's just because he needed to move it to somebody that he liked.
Correct.
Very nice.
So
is that a ceramic bezel?
Yes. Yeah, ceramic, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeep. And look at that. Look at that date, guys, at 6 instead of like 4:30.
And it's a B02 movement, the Tudor movement.
Yeah, it's a nice movement.
Yeah, that's right. It's got the yeah, exactly. In-house, Bear.
In-house for somebody. Not for Breitling.
Do you hate this arrow hand?
No.
I would buy that off you, Bear. It's so beautiful. I love it. Hate it. That's fucking gorgeous.
That's the heritage. That's the heritage.
You know what I love, Bear, is the no crown guards on it.
You like that, eh? The new one, I have to say, the new crown guard is a little bit nicer because it kind of goes like this, like it's not sticking out. but it's harder to wind. Well, listen, this was the new one also is higher retail. So this was 50% plus lower retail. This was a no-brainer. He just said to me, "Do you like the new one?" I said, "I like it. A few things bothered me," and I said, "How much discount can I get on new one?" He gave me a symbolic discount, and how much?
5%.
No. I never get anything under 15. 15 is not minimum for me. And the actual this one was actually a fantastic deal, and I thought it looks good on my wrist. It's not too thick because I'm kind of thick myself, and wears really nice. It's very good movement. It's a nice diver. I love divers.
It's rugged too, actually.
Yeah. Cool watch, eh?
Yeah.
So that's it.
I gotta say, that's amazing. I love the variety. Fuck, man.
You've done well. You've
It's
done
one
well.
that I wear when I'm shooting.
I can't believe you got that.
Yes, Archie, I got the Panda, yeah, at retail, at the AD.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a toughie. That is.
I haven't seen an AD with it yet. I had to go to a jeweler to see one of the new ones.
That's the toughest steel sport.
When are you going to start downsizing?
I did.
Yeah.
I'm just showing you new stuff I bought, but I'm not heavy. The ones, don't worry, Patek is still with me. Patek is still with me.
Are you going to go for a Cubitus when it comes?
Like mine?
I don't have access to. I don't have access to Patek dealer, so I would have to purchase on a secondary market, and I cannot do that.
There we go. Enough said.
But I'm not a Breguet man. I'm not a Breguet man.
Not yet, Bear. You're going to come a Breguet man, okay?
I'm Patek man. I'm a Patek man, Archie. Patek.
I had this discussion with CB this morning. You never believe what he bought, Bear.
What did he buy?
He bought a Patek.
I don't know if I should show you or not.
Show me. He wouldn't mind. CB would love to show. If he's here, he would be the first one to show us. Come on.
Okay, so he just got this in, and this is an application piece, Bear.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning you got to suck there. You got to get approved by them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You have to go up the corporate ladder.
It just makes me sick, Bear. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
What does he mean?
But anyhow, this is it. Have a look at this. Now, this is a minute repeater, $500,000, Bear.
What?
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
You notice the Breguet hands and Breguet numerals on the dial?
I just noticed Patek Philippe across the top.
How about the loom? Shit loom.
It's a minute repeater. He's gonna make a video for me of it chiming. Okay, he's promised me that.
That's crazy.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
Look at that time.
Yeah, the Kyoshe is just unbelievable.
Super chat.
Super chat.
Hey guys,
Rancher, Bike Bear, $2.
It's
love you, Cliver. Thank you, Cliver. Thank you, Cliver.
I gotta jump, guys. It's 6 o'clock.
Okay, see you later, Mikey.
Take it easy, Mikey.
Speaking of Mikey, I'm gonna run a Mikey clip.
Hey everybody, it's time to upvote. Woo! Look, I can even do it. Watch. There. It was that easy. All I needed to do is to upvote. That's all you need to do. It doesn't even take a wiggle of your finger or even just a wiggle of one of my teeth here to upvote. Just do it.
There we go, guys. And with that said, I want to thank our super chatters today. Our super chatters today were NATO.
Before you do that, Archie, I want to ask you. I said to you, I think this is the perfect 3-piece meal deal.
Fistful of Rolex.
Oh, man, the only thing is, I think you need a Starbucks instead of the No Days.
I disagree. I think this is it.
Hey, how are you?
Great. Bear, how are you, bro?
I'm doing great, man. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
I've
Man,
been
we missed
following
you.
I've been following your journey on Instagram and YouTube. You're doing great. We love you, Kessler.
Thank
You're
you, bro.
showing us some amazing pieces. You seem to be really enjoying your journey and awesome, man. I'm happy for you.
I
You seem
appreciate
very
that.
happy.
Thank you, bro.
You're doing great job. You're doing great job.
Appreciate that. It's good to see you back. You've been gone too long.
Thank you. Thank you. I just came to back to make Mark Goldberg jealous. That was
It
pretty
worked.
much the only reason.
Came along to fight me.
Nice.
Guys, I want to thank our sponsors here. Let's go through and thank our sponsors. We had today.
While you're rushing, you have Kessler just joined. This is gold, man. Don't rush.
Overtime, Paul. Overtime. It's Saturday
Don't
overtime.
rush. Don't rush. Okay. I don't think Nikki is doing the show now.
Yeah.
You see, I don't know.
Let me show you the face.
Mark gets funny if I go overtime.
No,
He
no,
gets
no.
really
Look,
angry.
I give you permission this time.
Oh, come on, Archibald.
There,
Seriously.
he can't wait to get off. Look at that face.
What would it cost for another half hour? What would
No,
it
the
cost?
problem is I've got somebody. It's a
Told
long
you.
story. I got a guy coming from America
Got to see a man about a dog.
who might.
Okay, I'm sorry. Nikki is actually doing a live stream, so I don't know if you
We
can
do half an hour more. Hey, now that
be
Nikki's doing a
nice.
stream, we'll stay here. But you,
No, just make sure that you send your viewers there. Nikki's a good guy. He's a great guy.
we'll keep it going, Bear. That's okay. It's okay.
Bear, you want to sell the panda? You want to sell the panda?
No, I don't.
I'll send you a label.
No, thank you. I already had a couple of offers, so no, I don't want to sell it. I actually want to buy black.
You know, they've got a very big premium. When they're under 2 years old, they get a massive premium.
Premium squeeze.
I do want to have all 4 pandas. That's my goal.
That's where it starts, Bear.
I'm having Breitling envy. I'll be right back.
Are you really?
Yes.
So you're gonna have
Actually,
both references?
I like that Breitling. Out of all those watches, Bear, if I could have one.
Oh, come on.
I know
I
you're
like
joking,
that Breitling.
but I had to go back and get my Breitling out of the box.
Oh my goodness.
My Super Ocean. I don't wear it that often. I wear it to happy hour now and again.
So, Kessler, tell us a little bit about the job. Tell us about the people. Tell us about the watches, the market. How is everything going? What do we have there? What do we have?
Watches. Batman, baby, Batman.
Nice. Nice.
Where's your Rolex, Paul?
Ooh.
Hey, I'm wearing the Breguet today. Look at that.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
Ouchie.
Have you had
Kessler.
many Breguets come in lately at your store?
Zero. Not a one.
Hmm.
Not a one. It's a slow mover, Paul. Slow mover. Unfortunately.
What do you, Kessler? What Rolex watch should Archie buy? What's a good value in your opinion?
Day-date.
Which day-date?
I would just go simple green dial, olive or blue dial, white gold. You can get really good deals on those. Maybe a champagne dial, yellow gold. I think day-date, that's a very stable price point. You know, in the 30 to 40 grand. I think that's a good buy right now. Also, there's a good handful of like Oyster Flex watch. A lot of people don't like rubber though, but I think those are a great buy. Like Yachtmaster 42 white gold, those are bargains right now.
Nice.
That's a lot of money for some people to spend, but
yeah, that's the one Nikki's got. Nikki's got that, Bear.
Yeah, that's a good buy. That's a good buy. Even the one on rose gold, the 40 mil, those have come down a lot. Somehow those are very unloved, but I think the safe money, I think day-date's a good buy. And I just love that piece. The fucking
timeless.
When you hold it, you get your money's, you just feel it, you know? The invisible clasp, everything about it is like, that is quality. I haven't seen as many as I have till I started working at the shop. So now that I put my hands on
Breguets
them,
have you seen?
2 or 3.
What Breguets did you see?
Like a tradition, and I think we had a marine. You know, we have a lot of. You know, we have a lot of. You know what? 2 brands that have actually really got me thinking. There's a lot of Cartiers and Frank Mueller. Frank Mueller. I know we always push that brand to the side and say, "Oh, what a piece of shit." But there's some really good deals in Frank Mueller. White gold.
Yeah, that's because they got a $300 ETA movement in them.
They look cool though. Some of the crazy hours and some of the typography they use. I don't know. They're not bad. I mean, if you buy them for the right money, they're pretty cool watches. Everyone just kind of, you know.
I love it, Marky.
Yeah. This is like, everybody needs like that one watch that's like not embarrassing by brand, but you can beat the crap out of it and you don't care what happens.
It's a lovely watch, that. I love it.
Yeah.
You see, I actually really like collectors like that, Mark, where like a guy can come in and he's got a Patek, he's got a Rolex, but he also wears a fucking long jeans sometimes.
Right.
I respect that, you know. It's like you're not too good for it, and it's still a good watch, you know. Like you're not like that in the stratosphere where you can, you know, you're saying, "Oh, I'm not going to wear something like that." Like they're still good.
You see, Marky, you heard what he was saying now. This is the bullshit I tell myself when I try to convince myself to buy like Longines, and then I put it on the wrist, and it's like, oh.
Well, you know what though? I have one Longines. I only have
Are
one.
any of the Longines not thick? Are they just?
The Zulu thing for its size, it's not too thick. It's
no, yeah. There's some nice Longines.
I kind of like that one.
You know, it's the biggest problem with Longines. It's written on them Longines.
Yeah.
And they keep putting stars at the near the 6 o'clock.
I like that. There's 5 of them. It's a 5-star review, Doc.
5 stars. 5 stars at 6. I do like your Super Ocean with the date at 6, Bear. I look at mine with the date at 3, and it's just like, what's wrong with this watch? Needs to be at 6.
Archibald, you were in the jewelry industry, right? At one point, you had the Windex out, right?
The luxury straps.
Yes, I did.
Archibald was selling Midos.
Let me tell you know what I sold
Mido.
today that I've
Me
never
too.
seen before. I don't know if you've ever seen it. I sold an engagement ring with a bullet-shaped diamond today.
Ooh, nice.
You heard of one of those?
How much?
Bullet-shaped.
No, I gotta tell you
Bullet-shaped.
something, man. It was.
That's trying to tell the man something when it's
How much?
shaped
I think you're in a good part of town. It was tough. It was tough. We get slaughtered by Blue Nile was slaughtering us. Blue Nile, they're
Sure.
online.
Yeah, like James Allen. Yeah.
And Blue Nile also, everything has got a GIA certificate with it, so you can't bag it out.
Right.
You know what I mean? You can say, "Oh, we're not sure," but it's got a fucking GIA. You know, that's the best. You know, how do you badmouth that? You know?
No, yeah, it's tough for companies like K Jewelers. When you price it out online, you see how gouged you're getting. But we, believe it or not, we actually compete with those online prices because we know people look there.
Keslow, it's an honor having you on, man. I'm just sad you're not going Breguet. Why not Breguet? Why?
I love it. I respect it. I love it. If the right deal came around, I would do it. But I'm not, you know, chasing
He's talking fancy, Bear. You still got the Patek?
Still got the Patek. Patek and the Batman.
Are you gonna sell it or not?
I'm a two-piece man.
Oh, you got rid of the Explorer?
Got rid of it.
What?
We're Patek man, Keslow.
I told you that. I sold it. I sold it to Brody.
What did you buy instead?
I didn't. I just cashed out. I'm getting ready to get the car. I'm in the car market.
What are you getting now?
No.
I don't know. I'm waiting until the wheels fall off of the Subaru, and then I'm
very disappointed. Very disappointed that what's his name said to you, "Don't buy a second-hand BMW." They're good cars.
I know. I was ready to do it. That definitely.
Oh, but Audi and Mercedes aren't any better.
No. All German.
But I mean, if you keep it for a couple of years, so what? It's a bit of fun.
Well, you should lease it. That was his suggestion.
I think he's just trying to sell new cars. You know that?
Marky,
Oh, you got an LV box. What?
You're just doing that to
When
fuck
did
with
you get
Archie.
that? Bear, when did
Look
you
at you
get
fucking
that?
with Archie.
Bear. When did you get that?
Smells so good, Archie. Ooh, smell of the wealth, smell of rich people.
Dead cows and wealth. Smells like dead cows and nouveau money.
You know, I went to this
Actually,
rich place, and none
dead
of the
cows
toilets
and
were
old money.
connected because rich people don't shit.
that's right. They don't.
That's it. Yes. Guys, it's time to wrap her up. Let's thank our sponsors. The Rancher.
Can you do me a favor, please, Archie? Just transfer the viewers to Nikki, okay?
MT85, S-Direct, Joseph D, Van Lux, Rich Mitch, P Cars, MT85, Hoff on Smash, Zeppy, MT85, Eddie Tucked In Textiles, P Cars, MT85, Tucked In Textile, Eddie's Tucked In Textile, Jeffrey Sigmund, Malik Diamond, Mr. GMT, MT85, Black Cat 997, Ron the Actuary, MT85, WC90, MT85, and NATO. Now, let me just check to make sure I can link to his stream. Let's do it now. Redirect. What's his channel called? What's the channel called?
I don't know. Watch Nicholas. I fuck me dad.
I
Let
can't
dogs be
imagine
dogs.
the name of it has changed, though.
Yeah, let dogs be dogs.
I'm trying to find it.
Okay, I'll tell you in a second. I'm looking.
Stand by.
I'm looking.
We'll just wait. Don't worry. All 150 of us.
Has the name changed, really?
It's called Watch Nicholas. That's what's called. Watch
I mean, it's
Nicholas.
been called Watch Nicholas since the beginning, hasn't it?
Yeah. Watch Nicholas. And he's running live now.
Bear, come back. Let's not, don't take so long next time.
Mikey, you know what? It just gets boring sometimes, but it was fun. Today was fun. Was really nice.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay.
Or the next holiday.
Or the next holiday, yeah. Yeah.
Done. Okay, guys, that's it. See
Thank you,
Bear.
thank you,
so much
everyone. It was fun, guys.
for
Good seeing you,
coming on, Bear. I really do appreciate it, Bear.
Thank you, man.
Enjoy
I'll
the
get that
rest
play button sent out, okay?
I think you
Enjoy the rest
should.
of the
I think
holiday.
I think you should, Archie, honestly. But hey, I'm not gonna push you. You think about it, and the problem with him is the longer you wait, the less interested he's gonna be.
Tell me this, Bear. Should I get my Explorer 2 back?
Not until you get the button.
No, I don't like that watch.
I got mine
What's good
upstairs.
value?
No, I don't know. I don't think you should get that.
It
I
has the
think you
best
should-
lume on any Rolex out there.
But Mikey, shouldn't he get something that he did not have before?
No, he should get his bluesy back or a solid gold sub.
If he's going to go back to something he had
I
before.
haven't got the money. I'm downsizing. I don't have the money.
So solid gold sub is. Remember when he had a gold? That solid gold sub was so fucking awesome,
right? And that was the
Indeed
old
it
one, the
was.
new one.
That was fucking fantastic. I love solid. It's.
There's only one way I can do that, Bear. I can get rid of the Patek.
Ooh.
So much more gold in the Rolex.
No, that if you're talking to get rid of the wall time, no, that's the watch I would never get rid of in your situation.
Get rid of it. Sell it. Do it. Bear.
Okay, guys.
We'll be miserable without it, Bear. Sell it.
See you
Sell
later,
it.
guys. I love you. See
I love
later.
you too, man. Ciao.